President Joe Biden has suggested founding an initiative from democratic countries to rival China's trillion-dollar Belt and Road infrastructure as tensions spike between the Asian power and Western nations. Biden made this proposal in a call with British Prime Minister Boris Johnson amid a row over sanctions against abuses targeting the Uyghur minorities in China's northwestern Xinjiang region. Beijing's influence has grown in some nations in recent years through loans and projects under the initiative, raising concerns among regional powers and Western nations. China has helped scores of countries build or develop roads, railways, dams, and ports. President Xi Jinping has promised to pursue open, green, and clean cooperation under Belt and Road, yet Chinese banks have continued to finance coal projects. Between 2000 and 2018, 23.1% of the $251 billion invested by China's two biggest policy banks on overseas energy projects were spent on coal projects, according to Boston University's database on China's global energy financing. London, in its readout of the call between Biden and Johnson, did not mention the US president's proposal for a Western response to Belt and Road, but did note that the two leaders discussed significant action to impose sanctions on human rights violators in Xinjiang. The European Union, Britain, Canada, and the United States sanctioned several members of Xinjiang's political and economic hierarchy this week in coordinated action over the rights allegations, prompting retaliation from Beijing in the form of sanctions on individuals from the EU and UK. Beijing, which insists the situation in Xinjiang is an internal affair, announced sanctions against 9 British individuals and 4 entities, saying they had maliciously spread lies and disinformation over the treatment of the Uyghurs. At least 1 million Uyghurs and people from other mostly Muslim groups have been held in camps in Xinjiang, according to rights group, who accuse authorities of forcibly sterilizing women and imposing forced labor.